approach yet. And frankly, the nature of the problem, or the potential problem, is such that it will occur in the areas with the greatest development first.
Sure.
So it's likely to occur here and in, say, in Henderson before more the outlying counties.
One of the, I think you've talked about on the steeper slopes, and the steep slope ordinance, many cases requires 5-10 acre lot sizes, so it pretty much does what you've suggested as far as on the steeper slopes. So if you go the areas below 25%, which that's the flatter areas in the county, you know, in the past the minimum lot size has been dictated by well septic tank requirements, which the county requires a permit for a well placement, permit for septic tank, and a repair area, you know, to be environmentally responsible. But we're very blessed compared to many areas you've talked about. Greensboro, you know, they've fought for water for many years, and been a very dry area, and the city of Greensboro had to go to another county to find the water. So we've been very blessed.
Orange County runs out, you know, Chapel Hill runs out almost every year.
Yeah.
When they have a drought, there are always mandatory restrictions. We are very lucky.
Yeah. Well, you mentioned that the steep slope ordinance could take care of some of these concerns, and that's true. There are other variables that I think simply should be overlaid with the protections offered by the steep slope ordinance to make certain that they're not vulnerable areas. Again, trying to guard against the future need to spend money in a reactionary fashion to provide water.
But the steep slopes pretty much would, you know, if we're talking 2 acres, you know, at 25% slope, they kick in. So it's mandating, based on disturbed area, pretty large lot size. I mean, quite frankly, I mean, that's why that was so controversial.
Right.
Because in some cases, someone's required to have a 10-acre lot, you know, to build a home, and before they could have got by with much less. But we appreciate your presentation. It's been very helpful, and I think as the county grows, public policy would dictate, just from an environmental standpoint, that while well and septic tanks can be environmentally responsible, at some point in time it should be public policy to encourage density with sewer and water, and developer, not saying user paid or taxpayer paid, but developer paid extensions of water and sewer lines are in the public's best interest, because you can get density in the areas of the county where the slope is less. It makes more sense to have more dense growth as opposed to up on the steeper slopes. So I think you made some good points.
Good.
Mr. Chairman, I would suggest, just to do another action step to follow up with Commissioner Young, why don't we instruct the planning to work with the state of North Carolina, Land of Sky Regional Council, maybe get the Environmental Advisory Board to get some citizens involved, kind of survey what's out there, see what other people are doing, maybe get some mapping, and then report back to us and see, you know, what they think about it. Would that be something that the board could go along with?
Right. We definitely need some scientific basis to make any determination, and right now apparently we really don't have that.
That's correct.
So.
Well, why don't we see what's out there? If no one disagrees, let's go ahead and just get the information, and then we decide what to do with when we get it back. I'm also, I don't know if you've heard a presentation here, and it's real easy for me to say I've been in court and thank the other commissioners for indulging me. Y'all been here for about 3 hours, I guess. I'd also like to know about the landslides and there were some questions about that there's been some studies. I don't know, maybe someone in planning can update us on that, about the state was going to look at, I think Macon County was first, because they of course had the fatality due to a landslide. But we've had a lot of problems in Candler. I've been out and walked that area, and certainly we have our own problems. But I thought Buncombe was next on the list to study, and how has that gone? And maybe we could also fit that in with this water table discussion.
Sure, we'll have that information about the middle of the summer.
Okay. Well, I don't want to. I know you've got a few things on the oven right now, but let's get the information. Maybe just coordinate and see what's out there on both issues, water and landslide, and then let's just let's ponder it a little bit, and we'll go take a look at it and see what the problems might be, and try to be proactive on this one, because you know, Jim's put us on notice. I've heard your excellent presentation before, and you know, we need to. I guess at some point we have to look beyond the emergency things that are going on right now, and I'd like this board to be proactive, and I think we have been, and want us to continue down that road.
Certainly, Jim, thank you so much. We appreciate your work. I think if you talk to, the Caldwells, the Fergusons, the well drillers, they'll tell you it's very hard to predict where you can hit water. Some cases you can drill 200 feet, get 20 gallons a minute, and you can go a half mile down the road, go 800 feet, and, similar topography. So I don't think, right now it's a systemic problem in the county, but as we grow, we need to be prepared to make sure that we're doing things in an environmental stewardship way. So.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Jim. Next, construction project update, and our Mr. Creighton, Assistant County Manager, will make this presentation to us.